Hey Share Club, Nicole here. I just want to share Fun Fact Friday with you and talk about the 3 different ways one can use essential oils. On Wednesday, we talked about using a diffuser. We also talked about diffusing if you didn't have a machine diffuser, which is on a scarf or diffuser jewelry, putting a few drops on your shoulders, and those are ways that can diffuse throughout your day. But there are 2 other ways that one can use essential oils, and that is topically and ingesting. Now, before I get into ingesting, I want to just make a caveat. I would never advise to ingest any other essential oils besides Young Living. Young Living, if the bottle says lemon, all that's going to be in that bottle is lemon. They never add any fillers or synthetics. So you couldn't go to Walmart or a big box store and buy essential oil off the shelf and then ingest it. Also, something to note is that there are 3 different schools of thoughts when it comes to essential oils. There's French, English, and German. Now, and they kind of range in conservative in terms of how to use it. So let's start with German. German feels as though you should only ever diffuse. You should never apply, you should never ingest. The English school of thought goes with you diffuse and you apply. And then the French school of thought is the all 3. And I would say that I am more keen with Young Living essential oils in the French school of thought. So if you ingest Young Living essential oils and you come across an article or someone else that says, oh my goodness, I can't believe you do that, that's more likely because they have been taught or under the instruction of someone in the German or English aspect of or philosophy of using essential oils. So I'm in the French school of thought with Young Living essential oils, and I apply, ingest, and diffuse, so all 3. With that said, I'm just going to show you a few tips about the latter 2, because we talked about diffusing, so now applying. A few ways to apply. Young Living also sells a V6 carrier oil, so this is a combination of coconut, wheat, germ oil, grape seed, sunflower seed, and it's just a great base, what they also known as carrier oil, for the essential oil. So I've got here Valor, which is a great oil that smells amazing. It's a blend. It's great for supporting emotions. We call this our courage oil. And so what you would do is you would just squirt the V6 in your hand and then apply however many drops. I've also been known to use lotion as an application, but I would say my lotion is not petroleum based. Petroleum-based lotions, which are very plentiful within the big box stores, petroleum-based and essential oils do not mix. So if your regular lotion at home, I would suggest not using it with an essential oil because most likely it's petroleum-based. Okay, so then you would use a carrier oil of like fractionated coconut oil or olive oil. Sometimes I find with those, they're just a little bit too greasy, so when I put on my clothes, whereas like I find the V6 a great combination to apply to skin with essential oils. So that's one way to apply. Another way to apply is a roller bottle. So this, again, Young Living, you can see or maybe you can't see, but it has its little logo there, sells these roller filaments that you put right on the bottle. And so you never want to throw away your bottles. You can just reuse them. Indiflex, I love applying it right on my thyroid. It's great endocrine support here. You just top the top right off, and you can do that with the lid, and then you fit the roller bottle in, and then you just roll it down and it sinks it right in. And then that is a great way to apply. So then you can just put it on your wrists throughout the day and do all of those things. My kids are coming down the stairs, so I'm sorry if you hear some noise. Hey girls, I'm doing a video. Okay, so that's another way to apply is using a roller bottle. Amazon sells roller bottles. Just look at the reviews and just make sure I've gotten some real duds in the past. But again, my favorite is just reusing bottles from Young Living with the roller filaments and applying it that way. Also, if it's a great oil, like, I mean, they're all great oils, but one that's just really valuable, like frankincense, and it gets down to the little bit of it, you can add a carrier oil like V6, or as we mentioned before, girls, please. And then you add, having a good time, and then you add, then it makes the rest of the frankincense go a long way, and then you can apply it to the areas along your spine, behind your ears, on your temples. Those are some really common areas to apply. So that's application of an essential oil. So we've talked about diffusing, and we've talked about applying and how to apply. You can also apply an essential oil neat, which is just straight from the bottle, pure essential oil. Here's the thing with that though. People are gonna wanna go, oh, I just need it all. A little bit goes a long way, but essential oils are very volatile. They're very lightweight. So as soon as they hit the skin, they're gonna start evaporating. So actually with a fatty based oil, that's gonna help you spread it out and have that little bit go even a longer way. Also, I wanted to say that I've heard a few people say that they're allergic to essential oils. Now, with Young Living's essential oils, there are no proteins. Now, some blends have a carrier oil, which is a fattier oil blended into it, like our KidSense line comes to mind. That has a carrier oil mixed in, that way it's diluted perfectly for children. But if it's something like lemon essential oil, there are no proteins in a lemon essential oil. So even if you're allergic to, say, lemon the fruit, you actually wouldn't be allergic to lemon essential oil. It's really fascinating how diverse, how many people can use that essential oil. So just a little tidbit. The third, ingesting. Now I've given you my little preface about ingesting. Do what's comfortable for you. But I ingest oils. I do it a few different ways. DiGize, and you know what, guys? This isn't a white label. Okay, so the FDA has created white labels and red labels because they didn't want both labels to say topical and diffusing, and then also ingesting. They didn't understand that you could apply something to your body and ingest it within. So they created these white labels. But say this says DiGize, it is exactly the same as what's in the red label bottle. So both the same, just the only difference is the label. So if, I'm not gonna show you this because this is only for applying and diffusing. So for my white label, I would just pop it off and I would put it back under my tongue and I just drop it right in there. I love doing that with DiGize. It's great supporting a healthy digestion, and DiGize is one of my favorite oils. Another way you could do is these veggie capsules. I got a huge lot of these on Amazon, and they're just veggie, so you can't make these ahead of time like a multivitamin because they're just gonna disintegrate. So you would put a few drops of essential oil in the veggie capsule, and then you're gonna fill it up with olive oil or grapeseed oil. That's when I would use olive oil or grapeseed oil. And then you put the top on, and then you've got your own little vitamin pack for yourself. And so I really value taking frankincense and copaiba. That's a great overall health vitamin that I like to do every day. Another one, depending on the season, is lemon, lavender, and peppermint. Peppermint is great for overall digestion, along with DiGize. It's actually in the DiGize. And so that is a great one to take, especially after a meal. Another way to ingest is just making like a tea. So we make a wellness tea. There's actually no actual tea leaves in it, but we do a bit of honey, 4 drops lemon, 2 drops thieves, and then hot water. And if we have been exposed to any germs, then we just kind of stir that up and drink that, and it's great. So those are the 3 different ways one can use essential oils. We can just go on and on about ways with essential oils. But that was a short video that I wanted to share with you. And thanks for tuning in. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments. Talk to you soon. Bye.